Since Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency ever created, it is not surprising that it has inspired the establishment of several similar blockchain-based initiatives. But Satoshi is more than just an idea man. The only way to find out is to keep watching the video. Disclaimer: let's jump straight into it by discussing Bitcoin's creator. The biotech entrepreneur, who recently suffered a public relations disaster, Martin S.H. Shkreli, has supposedly claimed via a Substack post that he knows who is behind the Satoshi Nakamoto pseudonym. In his version of events, this individual is former coder and current cartel boss Paul LaRue. Given who LaRue is, this is a significant accusation. For the uninitiated, LaRue was captured in 2012 after being lured into a trap by the Dragon Forkman administration. In an undercover operation, they recorded the Jankter with the help of a paid informant. The 25-year prison term for the drag lord and weapons dealer will begin in June 2020. LaRue's sentence was reduced because of the substantial help he provided to the, or else he would have spent the remainder of his life behind bars. So it stands to reason that S.H. Shkreli has proof to back up his assertions. Apparently, he agrees with you. The late Hal Finney, the first recipient of Bitcoins, was the subject of a claim by S.H. Shkreli that he had cracked the encryption on the transaction that sent the funds to Finney. His deciphering efforts allegedly led him straight to LaRue. And this isn't the first time LaRue's identification as Satoshi Nakamoto has been speculated upon. In 2019, Wired published an article claiming that substantial evidence proves LaRue to be Bitcoin's real founder. That being said, S.H. Shkreli may have taken this into account when deciphering, and his disclosure may have been accepted by many. While some members of the crypto community supported S.H. Shkreli, the vast majority of the industry quickly dismissed his allegations. S.H. Shkreli's proof only demonstrates that someone with access to Finney's private key signed the message, according to Peter Wally, a critical developer of the Bitcoin network. S.H. Shkreli claimed that the trademark typeface was created by Satoshi, while another developer, Greg Maxwell, contended that it wasn't created until after Finney's had closed. Still, we have no idea who Satoshi Nakamoto is at this point. It might be anyone. Care to hazard a guess? You might want to record your thoughts in the space provided for that purpose. As an additional question, what do you think would happen to Bitcoin if it was out that LaRue was the brains behind its creation? Do you agree that it's important to give this some thought? Now it seems that Shytoshi is trying to drop another hint about something that is exclusive to Shiba Inu. On the first day, my real love gave to me, he tweeted. He's certainly making a subtle allusion to the holiday tune. We still don't know exactly what it is. Nonetheless, Shytoshi did update his status to near, suggesting that whatever he's been teasing might be released shortly. Many Shiba Inu owners have begun speculating on what Shytoshi may be alluding to, of course. The most popular suggestion is Shibarium, which comes as no surprise. After all, a beta test launch by the end of the previous quarter was promised to the community. And here we are in the final month of the previous quarter with no sign of a beta test launch in sight. That's why many people who own Shiba Inu interpret this clue as referring to Shibarium. Since Shytoshi hasn't provided any further information, all we can do is wait and see what happens, considering that Shytoshi is moved to be more conveniently located. I don't think we'll be waiting too long. I'm aware that the vast majority of you are hoping that this clue will pertain to Shibarium, but I'm also interested in hearing your hopes and concerns in the feedback area. Anyway, while we wait for the presumably soon-to-be launched Shibarium, we can be thankful that many SHIB tokens are being destroyed. However, before we get into anything, this channel gives away 100,000 SHIB every day. Simply subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and leaving a comment will enter you into the giveaway. Shiba Inu. Have a good time. According to the latest recent numbers from Shibburn, we have used up over half of the available Shiba Inu. This is due, in no small part, to the fact that the number of SHIB burns has recently spiked, setting a new record that will stand for at least the next few months. The burn rate of the Shiba Inu has been steadily increasing, breaking a multi-month record. You Today said, such a sudden increase indicated that the network was once again active. If this trend keeps up, we should expect to see an increase in the burning rate, rendering 50% of SHIB supply useless. It's probably a good time to remind you that there are several ways you can take part in the many ongoing burns. In this regard, there is, of course, the SHIB burn portal. For those who would prefer not risk burning their own tokens, Shib Superstore's Travis Johnson suggests trying out the Amazon burn method. Another option is to only buy from companies that have publicly stated their intention to burn SHIB. However, I feel it necessary to add that taking part in fires is entirely your choice. Moving on, this is crucial information for everyone who owns a Shiba Inu. Many SHIB Army are familiar with the function of SHIB in the ecosystem, and many are also familiar with the function of bone, particularly as the release of Shibarium approaches. To what extent, though, would you claim that you comprehend SHIB's function in the natural world? What is the token's purpose exactly? Alright, let me elaborate. As a first step, know that Leash is a stakeable ERC20 token that may be exchanged for X-Leash. But more significantly, Leash is the money needed to buy land in the Shiba Inu metaverse. Therefore, it is the sole token within the ecosystem that gives access to the metaverse itself. Perhaps thus, though, as the Shiba Inu ecosystem grows, the development team may find new applications for Leash. With regards to practical applications, PayPal and MetaMask have just formed a cooperation that will soon enable PayPal users to purchase Ethereum directly through the outlined payments network. PayPal has likely thought about getting into cryptocurrency before. The fact that Ethereum appears to be the first cryptocurrency to be sort of listed on its platform is excellent news for the Ethereum community. Given that Shiba Inu already exists on the Ethereum blockchain, this might also be excellent news for Shiba Inu, to whom it may concern. Since PayPal now supports buying ETH, the company may begin supporting other tokens on the Ethereum network, such as SHIB, in the near future. Do you have any thoughts? A brief overview of the cryptocurrency market completes our discussion. At the very least, BTC analyst Charles Edwards thinks the current adverse trend in the cryptocurrency market is about to reverse. He reasoned as such after looking at how long U.S. inflation has been on the rise. The U.S. 12-month inflation indicator fell to around 7% in November, which is lower than what economists had forecast. Now, many experts believe that this unexpected development shows that inflation has reached its peak and is beginning to drop. One of these analysts happens to be Charles Edwards. He tweeted that inflation was finally declining. For the first time in well over 50 years, the annual rate of change in the money supply has been negative, turning point approaching. You may recall that an analyst stated a few days ago that Bitcoin has hit rock bottom and can't go any lower if you've been following videos on this channel. The analyst predicted that Bitcoin's value will remain stable because all the institutions that could sell have already sold their BTC. Together with Edwards' recent prediction of a crypto market flip, it appears we should begin making plans for the end of the crypto winter. Would you agree that this is the case? Perhaps a long-term bull run in the cryptocurrency market is imminent. We have reached the final frame of this video. Please show your appreciation by clicking the like button and leaving a comment below the video if you found it entertaining. The YouTube recommendation system is much easier to navigate thanks to this. Please help us spread the word by showing this video to as many people as possible.